America is a land of breathtaking beauty, from towering mountains to endless deserts, roaring waterfalls to ancient forests. Across all 50 states, nature has carved out wonders that define the American spirit. Today we're exploring 7 natural wonders of the USA you absolutely can't miss. We begin with the Grand Canyon, one of the most iconic landscapes in the world. Carved by the Colorado River over millions of years, its sheer size and colorful layers tell the story of Earth's history. Standing at the rim, you feel both small and inspired. This is America's Cathedral of Stone. Next, we journey into the heart of the American West, to a place that defined the very idea of preservation: Yellowstone, America's first national park. Signed into law by President Ulysses S. Grant in 1872, it was a revolutionary concept, a vast expanse of wilderness set aside not for profit, but for the benefit and enjoyment of the people. It was a bold, patriotic declaration that some places are simply too precious, too magnificent to tame. Here, the earth itself is alive, breathing with an ancient geothermal pulse. Yellowstone sits atop a colossal supervolcano, a sleeping giant whose fiery heart fuels a landscape that feels both alien and profoundly elemental. The ground hisses with steam from countless fumaroles, and over half of the world's geysers punctuate the sky with columns of scalding water. The most famous, Old Faithful, isn't just a geological marvel, it's a shared ritual. Crowds gather in quiet anticipation, a community of strangers united by the promise of a spectacle that has repeated itself for centuries, a powerful and comforting reminder of nature's reliable rhythm in a chaotic world. And then there are the colors, so vivid they seem to defy reality. The grand prismatic spring is a painter's palette on a planetary scale. Its deep azure center, impossibly hot, gives way to concentric rings of brilliant green, yellow, and fiery orange. These aren't stains from minerals but vast living colonies of microscopic bacteria, each thriving at a specific temperature, painting the landscape with life itself. But Yellowstone's magic extends far beyond its geothermal wonders. This is a sanctuary where wildlife reigns supreme. Vast herds of bison, the living symbol of the American frontier, roam the sweeping Lamar Valley, a landscape so teeming with life it's often called the American Serengeti. Majestic grizzly bears command the forests, and the haunting howl of the gray wolf, successfully reintroduced in 1995 in a landmark conservation effort, once again echoes through the canyons. To see these creatures in their natural habitat is a humbling, soul-stirring experience, a glimpse into the untamed spirit of our continent. For thousands of years, this land was home to Native American tribes who understood its sacred power. Today it stands as a global testament to the wisdom of conservation. Yellowstone isn't just a park, it's a living, breathing ecosystem, the vibrant heartbeat of the American wilderness. It is a promise kept, a legacy of wildness preserved for all time, reminding us that our nation's greatest treasures are not those we build, but those we choose to protect. On the border of New York, Niagara Falls thunders with unstoppable force. Over 3,000 tons of water crash over the edge every second, creating a spectacle that's both beautiful and humbling. For generations, Niagara has symbolized America's natural power, a wonder that draws millions from around the world. In the south lies the Everglades, a vast subtropical wilderness unlike anywhere else. Slow-moving waters create a unique ecosystem where alligators, panthers, and hundreds of bird species thrive. Known as the River of Grass, the Everglades are a reminder of America's incredible biodiversity and the importance of protecting it. Far to the north, in the heart of America's last frontier, a titan of rock and ice pierces the sky. Rising an incredible 20,310 feet, Denali is the undisputed monarch of North America, but its official elevation only tells part of the story. Measured from its base to its peak, Denali boasts a vertical rise of nearly 18,000 feet, a greater continuous ascent than even Mount Everest. It is a mountain that creates its own weather, a colossal force of nature that commands respect and awe. For generations, the Koyukon Athabascan people have known it as Denali, the High One. For a century, it was officially named Mount McKinley, a tribute to a president who never saw it. But in 2015, in an act that honored the mountain's deep cultural roots, its rightful name was restored. This is not just a landmark, it is a sacred place, woven into the spiritual fabric of Alaska. Denali's slopes are a world of extremes. Rivers of ancient ice like the colossal Kahiltna Glacier carve their way through the valleys, shaping the very bones of the continent. Below the permanent snow line, a sprawling 6 million-acre park unfolds. Here in the brief, vibrant summer, the tundra bursts with color, and the land comes alive. For the world's most elite mountaineers, Denali represents the ultimate challenge. Its high latitude means lower barometric pressure, making the air feel even thinner than its altitude suggests. Climbers face hurricane-force winds and temperatures that can plummet to 100 degrees below zero. It is a grueling test of human endurance and spirit, yet one does not need to be a climber to feel its power. A journey along the single ribbon of road into the park's interior offers glimpses of its majesty, a humbling reminder of our place in the natural world. Denali is more than a mountain. It is a symbol of the untamed, rugged spirit of America. It stands as a silent, formidable guardian of the wilderness, a testament to what we must protect, and a powerful call to the adventurer in all of us. It is the Great One, the High One, a true wonder of our nation. In California's coastal forests stand the redwoods, the tallest trees on Earth. Some are more than 2,000 years old, stretching over 350 feet into the sky. Walking among them feels like entering a natural cathedral, silent, ancient, and humbling. These giants remind us of America's deep roots and enduring strength. And finally, the Rocky Mountains, stretching for thousands of miles across the American West. Jagged peaks, alpine lakes, and endless trails define this vast wilderness. For generations, the Rockies have symbolized freedom, exploration, and the spirit of the frontier, everything that makes America extraordinary. Our journey has taken us across a continent of marvels. We've stood on the precipice of the Grand Canyon, humbled by a chasm carved by time itself. We've felt the earth tremble under the thunderous power of Niagara Falls, and walked in the silent, cathedral-like groves of the redwood forests, craning our necks to see the sky. We've navigated the labyrinthine waterways of the Everglades, a world teeming with ancient life, and felt the icy breath of Denali, the Great One, touching the heavens. From the explosive heart of Yellowstone's caldera to the delicate, otherworldly formations of Carlsbad Caverns, we have witnessed the raw, untamed artistry of nature. These are not merely destinations on a map, they are the very soul of our nation, etched into its geography. They are living monuments far older than any human endeavor that tell a story of immense power, patience, and resilience. They are the canvases upon which the American story has been painted, a story of exploration, of challenge, and of a profound connection to the land. In their vastness, we find perspective. In their beauty, we find inspiration. They remind us that we are part of a grand, continuous narrative, one that stretches back millennia and forward into an unknown future. But this inheritance is not guaranteed. It is a precious, fragile trust. We walk in the footsteps of visionaries like Theodore Roosevelt and John Muir, who understood that to preserve these wild places was to preserve the character of America itself. Their foresight gave us the national parks, a revolutionary idea that set aside these treasures not for kings or nobles but for every citizen. Today that legacy is carried on by dedicated park rangers, tireless conservationists, and every visitor who chooses to leave no trace. Protecting these wonders is our shared responsibility, a sacred pact between generations. To stand in these places is to feel a connection to something eternal. It is to hear the whisper of the wind through ancient canyons and feel the pulse of the earth beneath your feet. These experiences change us, instilling a sense of awe and a profound gratitude for the land we call home. They are a promise to our children and our children's children that they too will have the chance to witness this same majesty, to feel this same wonder. From the depths of the ocean to the highest mountain peak, these natural wonders are the enduring symbols of the beauty, the resilience, and the untamable spirit of the United States of America. They are our heritage, our responsibility, and our pride. Subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching.